So, we're in December now, and the Yuletide season is approaching fast. However, I'm quite a simple man, and there's not much that I ask. I see others living beyond their means, buying overpriced tat. It just seems like lunacy. When all I want for Christmas is the abolition of this imperialistic, misogynistic, transphobic, white supremacist, capitalist heteropatriarchy. I see homeless folk huddled in doorways, wrapped in sleeping bags with not a crumb to eat. Whilst drunken revellers look down their noses as they pass these poor souls on the street. The very shops whose doorways in which they reside are adorned with expensive gifts and lit up as far as the eye can see. When all I want for Christmas is an abolition of this imperialistic, misogynistic, transphobic, white supremacist, capitalist heteropatriarchy. I sometimes go to weddings and funerals. That's probably the only time that I go to church. I don't pretend to be God-fearing, and truth be told, I don't really care much for a saviour's birth. Yet you attest to be Christian, so at this time of year should show some more love for your kith and kin. Instead, you practice gluttony, greed, lust, envy, pride, wrath and sloth. You embrace each and every deadly sin. Stop being a hypocrite. Some don't have what you have, so show some empathy. You see, all I want for Christmas this year is the abolition of this imperialistic, misogynistic, transphobic, white supremacist, capitalist heteropatriarchy. After a decade of public sector pay freezes and nurses having to use food banks, MPs award themselves huge pay rises annually and reward NHS workers with claps. In the meantime, austerity bit and it was shit, leaving 30% of kids in abject poverty. So all I want for Christmas this year is the abolition of this imperialistic, misogynistic, transphobic, white supremacist, capitalist heteropatriarchy. Happy COVID Christmas from this shit show of a government who say that for 5 days you can all be free. Free to hug, free to socialise, free to make merry, and free to infect your whole family. So here's my advice, everybody. It's not hard to see. Mobilise en masse when this is done. Put an end to apathy. Take a stance, one and all, for if you're anything like me, all you'll want for Christmas this year is the abolition of this imperialistic, misogynistic, transphobic, white supremacist, capitalist heteropatriarchy. So altruism in love in your hearts, I hope you all will find. And a very Merry Christmas from me to all man, woman, non-binary, and however you choose to identify, kind. Have a wonderful Christmas, one and all.